here at the WoodlandPark Zoo to do another episode of A to Zoo. I'm Jungle Jordan, and today we're going to find out which animal makes this noise. We're gonna meet a special friend of mine to talk about today's animal, the Thekia. All right, we're here with my friend Alyssa at the WoodlandPark Zoo, and she is the keeper of the Thekiyas. Alyssa, how are you doing today?
Good, thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Thekiyas? Who are they?
Yeah, these are the Thekiyas. They're the only alpine parrot from New Zealand. So they have pretty unique life history since they live in cold areas. The female right now is sitting in her nest, which is in the wild in underground burrows that they go through rocky crevices to make. Hers is where that white PVC is hidden there. We created a tunnel for her, and then her nest is behind it. And then this is the male over here. This is John Luke.
John Luke. Such a funny name. Was he named after someone?
I don't know. That's a good question. I've been working with these guys for about a year, so I don't know their
it's a very
history.
Very strong name. It sounds like he could be I don't know, like in a movie of some kind. Like he's like an action hero.
He has the personality to fit that also. Yeah, he's a pretty cool bird.
Awesome. So alpine parrot. So does that mean they live at higher elevations? Or?
There's a wide range of elevations that they live at, including higher elevations where it gets pretty cold. So they do really well in Seattle. In the winters, they can tolerate the near freezing temperatures that we get without a problem.
Wow. So one thing I like to notice about the Thekiyas is their amazing coloration. I mean, they look very colorful, which is why I wore this shirt today, so I can match the Thekiyas a little bit. Not the same colors, but I feel very bright, like they are very pretty. Can you tell me anything about their feathers?
Yeah, so they're mostly green in the front, and then when they take flight, you'll see some pretty like orange, blues, and whites and everything.
So one thing I've heard a lot about Thekiyas is they're very smart, they're very intelligent. So have you noticed their intelligent behavior as you're working with them?
Yes, as I said, I've been working with them for about a year. When I first started working with them, I had to work to gain their trust because they are so intelligent. They also were not initially very trusting of me. So I did a lot of hand feeding and just like going in there with them many times throughout the day just to get them comfortable with me being in there. And we've worked up to a point that I can do a lot of training with them because they trust me, that they don't necessarily do with all the keepers that work with them.
So you're special.
Well, I've earned it.
You've earned it.
And in the wild, they are notorious for tourists to look at. But they're also very destructive in the wild. So they can disassemble parts off cars, they'll take windshield wipers off cars. So they definitely are smart enough and agile enough to do fine motor skills just with their beak. In the zoo, we do a lot of enrichment to stimulate that type of activity for them. So we don't see those destructive behaviors because we're giving them so many other things to do. So we give them puzzle feeders, I do a lot of training with them. I very rarely just put their food in a bowl, but I put it in different things for them to have to dig through.
To have to work out.
And work out and think about.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I think it's also great that they have such a big exhibit that the public can be near, because I think it's very stimulating for them to have access to the public here all the time as well. I can go in and do some A to Bs, we call it. So that's just getting an animal to go from one point to another point. And this helps with husbandry. So if I need to move an animal, it's a lot easier to ask them to do it than try to make them do it.
Right.
Some of the other behaviors that I work with them are scale training. So we can keep track of their weight, which is an indicator possibly of their health as well. So we have a small scale that I put in that they will go on when I ask them to. And then John Luke, the male, I'm working on crate training him. So if we did need to remove him from the exhibit for whatever reason, if he needed to go to animal health for a preventative medicine exam or something like that, he will just hop in the crate and we can transport him without having to.
So he's helping you help him.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a very good way to look at it.
Awesome. Really cool. Well, I'm excited to see some of the training.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a container of what's called waxworms that is a larval form of a moth, and this is one of his favorite treats.
But I'm happy that you gave us some of your time and sharing with us these awesome birds.
Absolutely. Oh, he's gonna take the whole container.
I'll take it. You don't have to worry about it.
Well, you take care and you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you guys for watching that awesome A to Zoo video about Kias. Thank you, Alyssa, for your hospitality. Thank you, Woodland Park Zoo, for your hospitality. If you would like to pick an animal for A to Zoo, letter L, let me know down in the comment section what animal we should cover. So next time, it's your boy Jungle Jordan. I'm out.